Welcome back to Mind Your Biz. My name is Seth, and in tonight's episode, we're going to be talking about stables. We're going to be talking about how the SEC is basically on the warpath. We're going to be talking about how Coinbase has launched its layer 2 called Base. It doesn't have its own token. It's just a layer 2, and how that's kind of been off to a rough start for them. And then talk about a couple of other things, the IMF interfering and talking about, what the IMF does, talking about how they don't like crypto as legal tender, and then Sotheby's, that's right, fine art NFTs. Do you think that fine art needs NFTs? Do you think that NFTs need fine art? We're going to talk about that and so much more in tonight's live stream episode. Before we do, be sure that you hit that thumbs up. Be sure that you're subscribed. You've turned on all notifications. And then, of course, be sure that you share the link with somebody else. You can share it on Twitter, Reddit, any other social media platform that you regularly use. And heck, if you're on Nostr, that's a new one. I'm really enjoying that. Look for some tutorials on that in the coming days and weeks. Then share it there as well. It's important that we establish this new home for Mind Your Biz as the main home for Mind Your Biz, and you can help with that. You can help move the needle. We can help resist censorship, even right here on YouTube. I know it sounds like a crazy thing. It's a David and Goliath story, but together we can do it. All right. Without further ado, let's jump straight into the Fear and Greed Index. Today we have a score of 53. Down from yesterday's 56, down from last week's 61. It continues to plummet. What could be the reason, you ask? I know. I'm hearing you ask this. In my mind, I can hear it. That coming in, that question coming in. And I don't know that I have a really good answer for you, actually, at this moment. Other than just to say that, hey, I see the live chat now. Other than just to say that this is a trailing indicator. It's become obvious to me this is a trailing indicator. Got Biomex, Paul D, and Latrell in the chat. Latrell says, good evening, MYB is putting in the work. I appreciate you saying that, Latrell. And here's the thing. You're right. I know that I can always improve the stream. I know I can always improve the media. And you're not kidding. We've got quite a bit of back-end sort of studio equipment that we've amped up. We've ramped up our production, our schedule. We've got interviews in the can. We've got interviews on the schedule. We've got interviews in the making, and we've got additional hardware wallets that we're talking to about doing more review media. It really matters, right? If we don't know how to use these hardware wallets, then we've got problems. And if you can't get a really honest, objective comparison from somebody like me, then, well, that's one less voice you could listen to and evaluate when making some of those decisions. I know there are a lot of new people that need that as well. Geek of All Trades in the chat says, yo, Kevin Hawthorne says, good evening from Lakeland, Florida. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate you tuning in. Biomex says, number one, what's up? By the way, you look like you like the golden baboons. That's funny. Paul D says, I'm first. The other human did lies. This is true. Provably true. It's on the blockchain. We have recorded it. There is a hash of Paul D saying first. Somewhere, I'm sure. Could be an ordinal inscription. Could be on the blockchain forever. Speaking of which, a secret admirer did create an ordinal inscription of the MYB logo. It was not me. It's not in my wallet. And I don't know how to access it. We'll see if maybe they feel like sending me one. But there is an ordinal inscription, an NFT on Bitcoin with the MYB logo. That's right, MY Bitcoin logo. And I'm just flattered. Somebody sent me the link on Ordinals, the Ordinal Explorer, and man, that's really cool. That said, this sort of thing was almost possible on Ravencoin just with the wallet client, and it wouldn't be hard for the Ravencoin team to allow for ordinal inscriptions similar to the way that it's being done on Bitcoin on their chain. It would just increase the chain size. Anyway, I'm getting way too far ahead of myself. Let's look at the Fear and Greed Index current score, right? It's down from last week. We're kind of continuing to go down. Switch live over to Crypto Bubbles. And before I go too far, let me welcome to the set. Careful as you walk in here, Mama Biz. I'm going to welcome Mrs. Mind Your Biz. How are you?
Doing good. Hi.
I'm so glad you could make it tonight.
Me too.
Miners, say hello to Mrs. Mind Your Biz. She's here with us tonight.
Hello, boys.
Hey.
And girls.
There's probably like one, if there is one at all.
Represent.
And I'm just saying, that was odd. An odd choice that you chose to go with the lower register when telling the women to represent.
I've had a cold.
What does it mean?
It means that my voice is trashed from coughing.
Yeah. Don't get too close to the mic, by the way. I know it sounds weird, but the foam I find that it holds on to, if you're way too close, like you're doing voiceover level work, it holds on
To germs.
to germs. It does,
So many
actually. And then
germs.
it tickles your nose later. I know because I've done like late night recording sessions or whatever when I'm doing voiceover stuff.
This is why
And
I wash my mic covers in the laundry. That's why.
That's smart. I should probably just get a whole bunch of these and I don't know.
Put them in your pocket before it goes in the wash.
What? Oh, yeah, that's a really good idea.
That's what I do.
That's really solid. Okay, there you go. The more you know. But let's take a look at crypto bubbles. What do you see here?
Bubbles, Bone up
Yep.
7.4%, and Neo is down. Oh, so is XTZ, which is
Tezos.
I was like,
That's weird.
ooh, but I was like thinking, is
So it's
that
on sale.
Tezos?
There are a lot of Tezos maximalists. You can see the market cap is really strong, over $1 billion.
Movement's really small in general, though. We're looking at like everything is under 2 figures in
Yes.
terms of percentage of movement.
I know for crypto is this insane thing. You get other like equities and securities and stuff, and you're like, oh my gosh, something just moved by 7%. The world, oh wow,
Right?
And in crypto, we're like, that's bad.
That's a bad day.
Yeah, it's
Too
not enough.
slow.
Yeah,
Crab.
yeah. Hey, Latrell says hello. Geek of All Trade says, well, now it's a party, referring to.
Hey.
Yeah, you can
That's right. I'll
join in
bring the
set.
party.
The Biomex says, I'm a prospective miner. Love to find out where to get started in home. Hey, thank you for mentioning that, Biomex. I've got a whole playlist on how to start with HiveOS, and I'm looking at making that a shortened, condensed sort of masterclass that I have here on the new home for Mind Your Biz, where it's just a single 1 hour long playlist. Because when I first made those, YouTube had not introduced the concept of chapters yet. So I think I might do that. Just have it be in various chapters. That way you can just see everything you need to see right here on Mind Your Biz, specifically starting with HiveOS. It's quite simple. And if you can build a gaming PC, you can build a mining rig and you can mine at home. Deal? Okay, so we'll come back to that very, very soon. I am going to prioritize evaluating other projects. So right now, I think that mining at home is super important, and I want to get to that. Some of the other like custody videos, how to have a hardware wallet. I've seen way too many miners, even at home, using something like Exodus Wallet or other hot wallets and not holding their crypto securely.
No.
It'd be really sad, right? To mine a whole bunch of crypto.
The miners
speculatively.
should know better.
They really should. A lot don't, because they're comfortable building gaming rigs. They're not comfortable holding onto like security devices. So
Gentlemen and lady.
yeah. Yeah, Geek of All Trade says, Mind Your Biz, you can add chapters to your old vids now too. Yeah, that's correct. I can add chapters to the old videos, but what I can't do is combine 10 previous old videos into one and then add chapters to show you when the start of each video should be, if that makes sense. Playlists, yes, and I've got a playlist of all those videos over on the other channel. I could probably even drop it into our comments right now as we go. So Mama Biz, why don't you go and tell them what's going on here? I'll do that for right now, but I am going to be reworking those old videos because some stuff has changed. So
Okay.
Anyway, what do you see on Crypto Bubbles though?
Well, like I said, Bone is up, Neo is down, Tezos is down, and CFX is up.
What is
Anchor also is down.
what is CFX?
I don't know.
Cornflakes.
Coinbase. Conflux.
Yes.
It's Conflux. Not to confuse anybody.
Hey, problem solved. We figured it out. Okay, so yes, it is Conflux. And there you go, playlists right here. And you said Anchor is down, SNX is up. That's synthetics. It's a protocol that lets you create synthetic derivatives of other cryptos. So, which is a complex thing.
Synthetic derivatives.
Yeah, synthetic derivatives. Let's unpack that. Synthetic, what do you think that refers to?
I don't know, except that synthetic is not real, so copies of something else.
So it could be a copy. That would be like a duplicate, but a synthetic is something that's created from something else, right? So you're right.
Right.
It's not the original, but it's created from something else.
Synthesized. Okay.
And derivatives also based on something else. And
Does this have to do with like wrapped stuff?
yeah, it does.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, guys, I got it right.
Yeah, that was
Woohoo!
awesome. So let me get this going and make sure. Okay, I think I got it. And I'm going to drop that into our comments here. It's kind of funny. This is me with hair. You're gonna love seeing this. It's me
Oh.
Yeah, with hair.
Memories.
Yeah, I know. I don't miss it though. That's the thing. Once you start like totally bicking your hair, like it just doesn't feel like you ever need to go back.
You look great without hair, hun.
Do I?
Yeah.
Not in your business community. You think I
Look
look
at
great with
that.
that? I mean, it's there.
Handsome.
You can see the stubble, but like, I don't miss it. So anyway, but yeah. Let's see. Stick is in the chat, says, "What up, fam?" Also, the Biomex says, "Thanks, Sean, and love the banter between you and Mrs. Biz. I appreciate you. Thank you for saying hello, and thank you for asking for that stuff." Let me also check to see. Excellent connection on our stream health. Love to see that as well. Paul D says, "Who would have thought it would be Conflux to blow up rather than Cortex, which is the Chinese AI proof of work coin?"
Oh, just wait.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm sure we just have to wait.
Yeah, you're right. Some other. Did you know you could scroll on this page, by the way,
No,
and that there was more stuff below the bubbles?
never.
Yeah, I knew that. I
I
just
think
never
that's
do
the
it.
first time you've ever shown me that.
Sorry,
Oh,
I've been holding out.
have you ever shown your audience that?
Yeah, no, you guys have seen that, right?
Oh, you were just waiting to show me.
Yes, I was. I wanted to really impress you. So
Done.
good. All right. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being with us while we stream. Mrs. Mind Your Biz is really trying hard not to cough into the microphone right now.
No, I'm trying not to laugh and say what I'm thinking out loud.
All right. So, yes. Thank you so much for sharing the links. And thank you so much for, especially on Twitter, it makes a big difference. If you can even take a screenshot of me being like, "Hi," that would be awesome. Really appreciate that. It does help. We kind of decided to go live last minute today based on my call schedule today. I need to be scheduling these far in advance. Sometimes I don't. And I don't know. Yeah, maybe I should. Anyway, here we are back on Crypto Bubbles. Yeah. Synthetics, I think it's one of those protocols that's not perfect, but it is a good sign of ecosystem health to see that it's doing well. So I'm happy to see that they're doing well. Our Bitcoin chart. Let's take a look at this, yeah? Bitcoin chart, it looks like it's bouncing off of our chopsticks. It is performing in that range, right? So we did right here. This is the breakout on the daily chart. And I mean, again, is this
what I see.
a technical analysis show?
Up, down, up, down. That's what's happening.
Pretty much. Yeah, it's rocket science. Okay, wait. No, it's not really rocket science, but it's not advice either. So just frame that correctly. But yeah, it looks like maybe we're going to bounce off that. I would love to see us move back into this range and make our way back up towards whatever this top range is here. I mean, it'd be really cool if we could get back up, get that swing wick up into the 25K range, because then I could get some orders filled on exchange. I need to do that. There's some Bitcoin that needs to sell for more than $25,000. Please go buy Uncle Seth's bag of Bitcoin for more than $25,000. I've got a little something going there that just needs to go.
Oh, baby.
So I got to let it ride till that goes a little higher. I can't really afford to have it break to the downside. I can wait.
Huddle, baby.
That's the thing. Yeah, the thing that gets you wrecked apparently is leverage and being impatient. Can be patient on those other trades, but I don't want to wait forever.
You can patiently watch things go to zero.
That's always an option.
Yes, especially with Bitcoin.
Well, that's watch it move in the direction of zero.
Yeah, I joke.
The direction of zero is always good. So Bitcoin not really doing anything super unexpected based on what we have here on the chopsticks. If anything, I'm just going to go ahead and extend those, and I'm not going to worry about it too much right now. It looks like it's performed largely within this channel right here. We went and just traced the tops of these two, the strongest candles from the last couple of weeks. And gosh, and then what did we trace the bottoms of? I think we traced the bottoms of the strongest green candle support here. And then we went ahead and just deleted this huge breakout to the downside because it returned into that range. Now, again, like there's nothing really methodical about this. I kind of laid out some stuff that looks good, feels good. That's not a plan. I'm just saying that's not a plan. But we're going to keep it like that for right now. Current MACD is flipping bearish on the histogram there. Looks like it is crossing over a convergence event right now. And will it continue to converge? Or will it actually cross over? Maybe, maybe not. Hey, look at this. Kevin Hawthorne is letting us know that he is... And hey, that Kevin has the video of Lakeland celebrating his volunteer service is now over 10,400 views. He says he is working on his next news interviews getting done at his workplace. I appreciate that, Kevin. Thank you so much for letting me know. And thank you so much for the work that you do for the community. Really, you are you're a gem. And I think that the Lakeland, Florida community is very lucky to have you there. So appreciate you sharing that, man. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to leave the chart just at that.
Okay.
And then move on, not to DeFi Llama, but over here to Brains Calculator. We got that new S9 en route. I think we're probably going to be shaping up somewhere closer to like 10 terahash. It would be awesome if we could get that to only 800 watts. It's not going to be an awesome... Yeah, not going to be super awesome. We're going to pretend like we go with the averages, national averages there at 1% pool fees. And yeah, about $2 in the hole daily to run that thing. Oof, wrecked. So what is that? $60 a month to be able to use a space heater. But here's the thing. That's the same approximate power consumption as a regular kilowatt space heater. That's about how much they consume. To be able to heat a smaller room, I think heat almost up to 500 square feet of house, you're spending about that $2 per day. If you're at that cost for power, why not spend that same amount and get some Bitcoin out of it?
Right. And then hodl, hodl, hodl.
Oh, yeah.
Hodl the baby.
Yes, hodl it. But yeah, you're going to pay for it, right? So it's like $2 worth of Bitcoin, basically. Or that? No, you're negative. And then, of course, we can always work that out in the portfolio to see how long would it take for that to seem profitable, because you're mining Bitcoin at approximately $83,000. I think the bottom line is Bitcoin needs to go well over $100,000 for that to seem profitable in the future. But at least you have some Bitcoin.
It'll happen.
Yeah. And the big question is, Mine Your Biz community, what do you think? Do you think it's worth doing pooled mining with those economics there? Or should we solo mine, because we're basically paying for the privilege of running the miner every day anyway, and try our chances, try our luck to see if we strike it rich and we get a full Bitcoin block awarded to us by solo mining. What do you think, Mama Biz? $60 worth of Bitcoin, give or take, every month by running that miner? Or, actually, I need to check to see exactly how much that's going to result in mining. But we'll just say $30 to $60 a month in Bitcoin that we're earning, or roll the dice and get like a full Bitcoin block or nothing for months.
I guess it depends on your gambling habits.
Yeah. Well, there you go. But what are your gambling habits?
You know.
Yes, I do.
Go ahead, tell them.
No, I don't dare. So I'm going to go ahead and share this over on whattomine.com. I've used the SHA-256 right there. And first off, Bitcoin is not the most profitable thing to mine, but it's not terrible, right? So looks like you're actually only getting about 78 cents worth of Bitcoin daily, which is why it costs so much to run.
To rhine, honey.
Rhine it.
Look at it rhining.
It is rhining the computers.
It's rhining Bitcoin.
It looks like Myriad shows us the exact cost to operate per day. It's actually close. At that power rate, it's closer to $2.70 daily. So you're spending almost $90 in a month to earn. All right, let's run the numbers. Run the numbers. About $90 to earn 78 cents by 30. $23 worth of Bitcoin at current prices. And then you get heat at the same price that you would for running a space heater.
As opposed to the $60, or was that the same
No,
thing?
I apologize. It would cost you almost $90 a month to run a space heater. And with this, you get the heat, plus you get about $23 worth of Bitcoin.
My brain. I'm sorry. They both sound great.
I know. And
Go ahead.
Mama Biz like, just put on a sweater, man up, big guy. Put on a sweater and just go buy $90 worth of Bitcoin directly.
There we go.
That's That's kind of the smart money, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I figured as much. You heartless person, you. Heartless. How dare you?
Teeny
How
heart.
dare you? Yeah.
Heart of a Grinch.
Actually, the heart of a hobbit. It is literally tiny.
Hobbits have great big hearts, don't they?
I mean, I hope not. Enlarged hearts. These poor hobbits. They're like wheezing. I'm like, ugh, let me die. All right. I kid.
Oh, Sam. Sam.
Yeah. Jokes aside, let's take a look at our GPU profitability ranking. Hey, let's take a look. Oh. Hey, it looks like we're actually streaming at a much higher data rate than is recommended for, what were you recommended? What are you recommending? These guys are so full of it. They're recommending that I stream at 2,500 kilobits per second, but we're currently streaming in 4K. So, yeah, not happening. Not bloody likely.
They don't want you taking all the bandwidth.
Yeah,
They
too
want to
late.
give it to somebody else that they like better.
Too late. NVIDIA RTX 4090 is the one that's actually returning profits right now. Let's go back up to not 14 cents per kilowatt hour. It's just depressing. 30 cents daily in profit is what we get there. Back to 8 cents because that's what we've been doing. That's closer to 84 cents per day in profit that you get on the 4090. The break-even point, I don't want to have it listed in the current ranking that it does right now for revenue. Let's go for profit instead. And it looks like we delete a couple of the RTX 3000 series GPUs. They actually fall out of profit. Kind of crazy, right? Like the 3060, nearly entirely out of profit. And then a few others as well. The RTX A4500 at 1 cent per day. Crazy talk. Absolute crazy talk. And then a few others as well. But yeah, lots that'll get you underwater fast. And only a few that will keep you mining profitably. So do be careful with that. Alrighty, let's take a look at our news. News. But first off, hit that thumbs up, share the link, and leave a comment. What is your favorite color? If you had to like spray paint all of your mining rigs, what color would you spray paint them? I'm just really curious. Tell me in the chat.
Bubblegum pink.
Hey,
That's my vote.
Mama Biz knows you gentlemen way too well. Don't let her have the final word on this. Tell me what you think.
It's bubblegum pink. Bubblegum. Sorry.
Gosh,
Ignore that. Aqua.
this lady's trying to get me like fully banned from all of the internet.
I try.
Yeah.
And a very light purple. They need to be unicorn colors.
I can see it. I can see it for some of these dudes, and they would do it like, hey, would a confident man do this?
Yes.
And then like just do that anyway.
Make your daughter proud.
I wear pink. I don't care. That's the thing. Like pink is just a cool color, especially if you're a dude that's like that. Like when you fully built out your muscles and you're kind of tan and you wear pink, it's like, all right, cool.
Well, let's see. Is it? I can't read very well from here.
Paul D says, went somewhere really dark with the hobbits. Lol. I'd spray paint my A6 Hobbit sanguine.
Sanguine.
Yeah, there's an unnecessary R in there, but it's okay. I mean, I'm not gonna like
Can't
whatever.
read very well from here.
I don't
Gold
know.
though. I like gold. Like C3PO.
I love gold.
Ooh, someone should do R2D2 colors.
Yes, R2D2.
White and blue.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So R2D2 pattern on the side, little windows and stuff. That'd be fun. But let's talk a little bit about the news. Apparently, Sotheby's, the noted fine art sales clearinghouse,
Yes.
they apparently are offering up the 1991 manuscript of the sci-fi novel that coined the term metaverse.
What?
It's called Snow Crash.
Snow Crash.
And apparently there are some physical and digital collectibles that go with it. But apparently, yes, Snow Crash, Neil Stephenson's landmark 1992 science fiction book that coined terms like metaverse and avatar. The sale will feature a series of physical and digital collectibles linked to elements from the book, including a hand-forged sword created by a New Zealand-based designer. Oh, Weta Workshop.
Ooh.
That's cool. Oh, very cool. We've actually got a family member who works not at Weta Workshop, but Weta Digital. I don't think, yeah, because Weta Workshop does just the...
Physical stuff.
yeah, exactly. Physical stuff like costumes. Yeah. Costumes, armory, all that stuff. But yes...
Dwarf
Paul D
axes.
rightfully puts a frowny face in the chat. I apologize, Paul D, but the penalty is hanging your head in shame for the rest of this live stream. We won't be able to see you, but we can just take for granted that it's being done. Thank you. Honor system. If we don't have honor, we don't have anything. All right, so moving on. Apparently, it celebrates 30 years since the novel was published, and its impact on Web3, which is frankly like literally almost nothing other than the names that kind of stuck around. Half my life ago, with my head full of computer graphics lore and visions of a satirical cyberpunk future, I sat down to write Snow Crash, Stevenson said in the press release, covered with handwritten edits and typesetting notes that have since been rendered obsolete by digital codes. It bridges the era during which video games and the internet became ubiquitous in our lives. And I was joking before. I'm being, flippant. Clearly, this person had a huge cultural impact. They did. Big deal. Cassandra Hatton, Sotheby's digital or globe of science and pop culture, said in a press release that she's enthusiastic about bringing the lore from the novel to fans at a time when its cultural relevance has been revitalized. Let's see what she said. Do you want to read this? Pretend like you're Cassandra.
Cassandra?
Yes, Cassandra.
Snow Crash is a cult classic known by fans all over the world for its prescient look at the future of technology, said Hatton. Now considered a true totem of our modern age, Stevenson not only predicted technologies which we consider mainstream today, but his ideas have since gone on to inspire generations of inventors and entrepreneurs who shape the very fabric of our digital development.
Can we just take a moment to acknowledge that was the best reading of Cassandra Hatton's work that has ever been done, even, I dare say, by Cassandra herself. Hit those thumbs up, share the link, and yes, round of applause from Mama Biz.
Thank you.
In the years since Stevenson published the novel, he's been busy developing the foundations for his own metaverse concept. In June, he teamed up with crypto pioneer Peter Vesines to begin building Lamina One, a metaverse-focused blockchain. In December, the company created an ecosystem fund to distribute grants to Web3 developers. Wow, there you go. So apparently they've been working on this for a while. It's kind of like James Cameron and Avatar, right? Been working on it for a long time. He claims he was working on it for a while before he actually did the first movie. Mm-hmm. And clearly he took a sweet time delivering the second one. He's going
to be dead by the time that series is all delivered.
Basically, I feel kind of bad for the fans.
It's 5 more movies that are supposed to be made or something?
Yeah, I guess.
But if you think of the time between movies, dude's not going to be around anymore by the time those last movies are made.
It's pretty likely, but at the same time, all of the data sets from scanning and capturing the movement from the actors and their voices and their faces will be enough to keep creating digital versions of them. It's kind of scary. It's kind of sad.
I think what he's counting on is that his consciousness is going to be downloaded into a computer. He's going to be an AI.
Yeah.
And then he's just going to continue directing from there. But he's going to make it all in a digital space. So he's good.
I don't know. He might be one of those people who actually has enough net worth that he could afford to be the pioneer in that space. Because that's the question, right? We can talk about this another time, but the whole AI ethics and the human consciousness being transposed onto digital systems and the singularity and all that, it's always going to be a question of who can afford to be rolled into tech. Not the other way around, having tech rolled into them.
I think James Cameron can afford it.
Yeah, probably.
My money's on that.
Yeah, there you go. Or he'll find some wealthy investor that's like, his brain is too valuable to lose. Humanity cannot afford. Put his chip next to Hitler's brain in the jar.
Well, that was Disney's logic.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's kind of something else.
Still a frozen head somewhere, right? That's the rumor.
Frozen Walt Disney head.
You haven't heard that?
Next to our ice cream.
His cryogenically frozen head?
Yeah, I know. I know he has a cryogenically frozen head. It's literally over there in our freezer.
Right. I forget that sometimes. Sorry.
Just saying.
Right next to the ice cream.
Get with the program. It's next to the ice cream because Walt is here to give us joy.
Walt Disney.
Even in death.
Disney ice cream.
Yeah. Coinbase's new layer 2 blockchain, Base. Not based. Base. Get it right. Has rocky rollout. The much anticipated protocol struggled to process user transactions, then became the target of some Twitter shade for changing some terms of a contribution pledge on the fly. Ooh, that is a bad look. For them to be able to change data as it's going onto the chain.
That's terrible. Well, what else did I see about Coinbase today? Coinbase has been bought by Google, right? And someone on Twitter said that like they were asking them to connect it to their Google account. So that like their wallet, they were asking the person to download like their wallet and seed phrase to Google.
Oh, no. That's something else. And we need to talk about that. So there was somebody who was upset that the Coinbase wallet app asked them if they wanted to make an encrypted backup to their Google Drive. And here's the thing.
Right.
If it's encrypted, Google can't tell what it is. So this is a person, like this is another case of user error. This person unfortunately thinks that they know enough and they are not willing to learn that. They're not willing to learn what that screenshot actually means, and they're just getting hung up that their encrypted backup is going to Google servers.
Well, I was asking for that. That's what I thought.
Yep, it was an encrypted wallet backup, and it was being backed up to Google. That's not the worst thing you could do. In fact, I'm of the opinion now that most people would be best served not using some of the more esoteric encryption tools, but just using like Mailvelope or other PGP encryption software that just leverages their Gmail account.
Yeah.
And use it, and then use compression and encryption software from your desktop to sync with your Google Drive.
I thought that was all super not safe. Is this what we're talking about? Here, I'll show you the little.
Yeah, no, my mind has kind of changed on that stuff. I think more people, use Google for all they're worth, all those free services, and then just encrypt all your stuff.
So when it says back up your crypto wallet, want to see the tweet?
Yeah, I want to see it. Show me.
Here's the tweet.
Back up your crypto wallet.
It's right there.
All right. Yeah, this was not. Yeah, we strongly recommend backing up an encrypted version of your wallet to Google Drive. You can't see it right there, but there's the tweet.
Oh, I don't know what sensitive information I have on my phone if you're showing the screen.
Oh, I didn't show the screen. Yeah. I do see, what is this? Booty.
What?
6 pumps.
Hey!
Push throw. Booty.
Don't. That's private. Those are my notes.
Okay. All right. I won't read anymore. I see a note in your this thing here of yours handwritten in your writing that says booty, and I'm like,
Yeah. Oh, you like that.
Yes, I do.
That's my work.
Back up your crypto wallet. Right there. Back up your crypto wallet. We strongly recommend backing up an encrypted version of your wallet to Google Drive. Next, we'll ask you to sign your Google account. Oh, sign into your Google account. You would have to do that if you wanted to back up to Google Drive. This is just kind of how the internet works. It's one of those things where, like, hey, even as a privacy advocate, I can see why this would be a feature built into their system. Because most people don't have any other like cloud storage place to store something like this. So if their phone got messed up or they had to replace it, you could sign into the Coinbase wallet and then just tell them, I've got an encrypted backup of my wallet on Google Drive. Let me sign into Google, go retrieve that. Now you can reinstate my wallet. It is a safety feature. It's not a security and privacy feature, but it is a safety feature in case somebody just loses their phone.
Okay.
I know. It's weird. It's complicated. But anyway, yeah, I think they just misunderstood.
Isn't that something you would tell me not to do, though?
That's something that I would tell you to do in a better way. So you're not going to use Coinbase wallet, but you do have a hardware wallet, and your seed phrase is backed up, like literally stamped in metal. You're not going to need to put it on Google Drive.
It's buried in the garden.
Yeah, but where?
Oh, under the endangered plants.
Right next to that old rusty, cold
Coffin.
1911. Pay no attention to it. Yeah, so yeah, Coinbase kind of off to a rocky start. That's not that bad. So adjusting on the fly, additional scrutiny came after Base team softened a pledge on its website to donate 20% of sequencer revenue to funding public goods. Screenshots of the page were posted by Twitter user tier 10K. Take a look. Ooh, 20% of sequencer revenue to funding public goods, a portion of sequencer revenue to funding public goods. That is a very bad look to kind of walk back the amount that they're actually going to donate. I don't think I feel very good about that. I don't know. What do you think, Mom Biz?
I think that sounds very Mormon of them.
Oh my gosh.
I had to go there. I'm sorry, it's fresh news.
Yeah, it is. It's fresh news. Does anybody here not know that apparently the Mormon Church has been found by the SEC to have been hiding a lot of like mad gains, and then they got a fine of $5 million for withholding, I think something along the lines of
$32 billion.
$32 billion in profit. I'm not even mad. Mama Biz is like, how can you not be outraged? And I'm like, are you kidding? I want somebody over there to teach me how to do it.
I'm very impressed with how far they have been able to stretch the widow's mite.
Yes. Yes. Me too. Sorry. Hashtag me too. I'm just saying. It's weird. All right. Paul D says, Coinbase layer 2 sounds pretty decentralized? Question mark. Yeah, I'm not touching it. Not with a 10-foot pole. For no reason would I touch the Coinbase layer 2. Why? Like, why? It's like crypto.com, Kronos chain. I don't know why I would want to use Kronos chain either, right? It's like, oh, crypto.com has its own chain. Then Coinbase has its own chain. Like, no, we use decentralized chains. Only use decentralized chains. So apparently, yeah, that's the hubbub there. Coinbase is off to a bad start. I'm not shocked. Is anybody else? Paul D says, if I knew I was only going to get a $5 fine on $13,000, no, $5 fine on $32,000. Those are the economics. Yeah, right? He says he'd consider it.
Good bet.
I'm right there with you. I'm not mad. I want to learn from these people.
Oh, $5 after 20 years.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. $5 after 20 years. Not $5 annually. $5 annually would even be pretty good, right? Yeah. So anyway, SEC stablecoin hammer, courtesy Terraform Labs and Do Kwon. So the SEC is on the warpath when it comes to stablecoins. And yeah, it is Terraform Labs, Do Kwon, seeing the meltdown of Luna and then the UST stablecoin. Kind of sad. Really kind of sad. But yeah. Let's see. Who wrote this one? Nikolesh. All right. Last week he wrote about the SEC potentially calling a stablecoin a security the SEC hasn't actually alleged. So in a court filing yet, it's only said it thinks Binance USD is a security in a Wells notice to Paxos. Now, I think I've talked about around the blockchain why I think there are problems with Binance USD, which is that, it's the majority stablecoin on Binance's platform. The fact that it's issued by Paxos doesn't change that issue of Binance being able to say, cool, we'll take all your Binance USDs, we'll put them over here, and then it's on our order book, right, on our private ledger on the exchange. Are they fudging those numbers? Is it possible they've printed fake tokens on their exchange?
I think they're too big to do that. I don't believe it.
Okay.
Who would do something like that?
No, nobody that big.
Nobody
that's
that
for
big.
Sure.
Too big to fail.
Too big to be dishonest.
Too big. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
When someone is super successful, it's because they have been very, very honest.
Perfectly honest at all times. That's how they win.
Yes.
Again, I'm not even mad. I'm like, just please teach me. Anyway.
This is what you say when you see cult leaders. Just teach me. I'm curious.
True. It's true.
It is true.
So Mama Viz has seen me around literal cult leaders before. I'm like, this guy's fascinating. Just like, I'll go like get in their face and literally touch them on the face and be like, hey, are you real? Oh my gosh.
I'm sitting here like, burn him.
Anyway, I'm fascinated by that stuff because it's like, okay, as far as I can tell, right? Like you're not literally murdering people, but it's just fascinating to me that you try to wield your charisma in this way.
No, not try, succeed.
Yes, there you go, succeed. Anyway, just funny. So apparently there's some speculation that, the SEC is going to come after all stables. We'll see. Something that's a little more secure. Hey, apologies to all your eyeballs, laser eyeballs. You are welcome. You're welcome. I woke you up. That was intentional. But Be in Crypto has an article here. I want to read the headline.
Crypto as legal tender, a red flag, as International Monetary Fund backs restrictions.
Oh my gosh. IMF, you scalawag.
Okay, and I read IMF, and I was just like, isn't that the impossible mission? No.
It's the Impossible Mission Force. Get it right.
Fine. I was right. It is the impossible mission force.
Yeah, right. Tom Cruise would be so disappointed. When he comes over for family dinner, he'll be like, how dare you?
Dare you?
Yeah. But anyway, yes, the IMF.
That's my Greta, guys. What do you think?
It's really good, actually.
Those are like the only ones I can do well. Greta and what's his name from Simpsons? I'm helping. What's his name?
Wiggum, right? Isn't that
Yeah,
Ralph
Ralphie?
Wiggum? Yeah, Ralph Wiggum.
Ralph Wiggum.
Yes, there you go.
Those are my top voiceovers. That's all you get.
Yeah. But apparently, in brief, Thursday, the IMF suggested that cryptocurrency should not be used for legal tender. Legal tender would mean that businesses are legally obligated to accept a certain cryptocurrency as a means of payment. In other news, Timothy Massad, former chairman of the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, or CFTC, has said there needs to be clearer rules on staking following the crackdown of Kraken. Now, that I like to see. Timothy Massad over at the CFTC trying to put Gary Gensler over at the SEC back on his heels.
I thought you were going to say over his knee.
Yeah, over his knee, and then back on his heels, over his knee, and
With a
then
paddle.
on his head, like
Pap, pap,
bam, pile driver.
Yep. Well, I was thinking a little more gentle, like
Well,
a spanking.
Yeah, well, dropping somebody on their head from your knee is pretty gentle. You're not going to cause brain damage. It's just going to hurt a little bit.
No cranial spinal damage at all.
No, you have to do a suplex for that. Like go back the other way. That's how you damage them.
Okay, just a gentle tap on the head.
Yes, gentle tap with all of your body weight. Gentle tap on your head.
Tap.
Yeah. I think that's in order here. Gary Gensler looks like someone who's never actually been picked on. So he could probably handle this.
You think he's never been picked on? Have you never seen a photo of this guy?
No, I'm joking. He totally has been. You can tell. He was absolutely, yeah. I mean, that's where all his hair went. He was swirly to death. His hair was swirly to death as a middle schooler. Poor Gary. I'm
You are
sorry.
a bald man making fun of a bald man.
I know, it's great. Anyway,
Dare you?
takes one to know one, right? Literally only bald men can recognize other bald men or make fun of them. What's the rules?
This is how the world works.
Yep. She's totally going to make fun of me later on tonight and be like, I could be a bald man, a bald cap.
This is true. This is why I'm the only one who's allowed to make fun of myself in this home. I'm the only girl.
That's totally not what happens.
So the rabbit can make fun of me,
That's true.
but that's it.
Yes.
The rest of you, nope, you're not allowed. You can make fun of each
True.
other, but I'm untouchable.
It's basically true. Barry Merritt is in the chat and says, much drama on the latest Celsius rug pull deal. Nova Wolf deal is a rug pull.
Ooh.
And Stick reminds us of the late Randy Savage quote, "Oh yeah." Biomex says, cue ball cut up. What else have we got here? Paul D says, you only need legal tender laws to force people to take bad money. That's true. You do only need legal tender laws to force people to take bad money. And that's kind of what the IMF is saying between the lines. Also, like, here, take this fiat. Only this fiat. Right? So, yeah, that's what they're really saying. On the flip side, I get what you're saying about, like, yeah, in a government where they're saying, hey, take all of these other forms of currency. You must do so.
So is this like the first shot telling us like that they're going to really screw up cryptocurrency and then make us use it after they've taken over? And
The CBDC, yeah.
yeah,
The IMF is complicit in trying to force the CBDC narrative because then they'll say, well, it's a CBDC. It's not a cryptocurrency. Not a cryptocurrency. This is different. It's like fiat, but better.
I tried to send you an article about CBDCs and then it like vanished. Where did it go?
I don't know. But, I'm not going to worry about it over time here.
Well, I'm going to cry about it tonight. It's going to make me so sad.
That makes me sad hearing it.
I will find it.
Okay, good.
While you do your thing, I'm looking for that article. It's
Okay.
probably inconsequential, but still bothers me that it just vanished.
All right. Well,
It's like the spy, the eagle eye in the sky was going, nope, you guys can't think about that today.
yes. That is what it's like.
Yep, folks.
Taking a quick look at our portfolios. GPU mineable stuff go top to bottom over 7 days. Conflux, Zono, Proof of Memes, all doing pretty healthy, pretty well. Biggest loser, man, Gemlink is getting wrecked. Equilibria also getting wrecked. Wow. Crazy to see that it's such an incredibly small market cap now. Grin, third place for wreckage. Hard drive mineable coins, Filecoin storage, Signum, MadeSafe coin and Arweave at the bottom. And yes, Chia is on its way down. So if you were looking for, doing that, that'd be great. Barry Merritt says, retiring to Mexico, learning Spanish.
Raise horses, make them bilingual.
Yes, that'd be good. Or trilingual, right?
French, too?
Yes, if you made your Mexican horses speak French, you would win so much. You know, in here.
Trilingual horses on the beach.
Actually, it's not that bad.
It's your new business plan.
It's a pretty good business plan. Just make sure you accept cryptocurrency voluntarily. Don't force the Mexican government to force you to accept it as legal tender. Because nobody wants that. Least of all the IMF. All right, Biomex says, me too, Barry. Maybe I'm going to have a friend publish Spanish crypto info on training. That would be good. That would be really good, right? Have a friend that can talk to you about all that stuff as you need to. There's actually some really good Spanish crypto content creators. Some very good Spanish speaking. Every single language has them, right? So our North American crypto creators they're all right. We're okay. But man, internationally, really good channels. All right. Looks like CPU mineable is all right. ASIC mineable is Nervos, Cadena, Decred up at the top. SBTC, Grin, and Pirate Chain at the bottom. Paul D says, Celsius settlement looks like the general bad bankruptcy deal for the users. Get a little bit of crypto and some stock in their unprofitable mining operation. Ooh. Yeah. I mean, it's never going to be good. Stick is asking about AABB coin, and I can just tell you that the ticker symbol for AABB coin is AABBG. Let me see if I can find that. In fact, you know what? Let me put it in I'm going to put it in our, one of our portfolios here. So we can just take a look at it. So he says, yeah, mad concerns with decentralization, especially with their wallet. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know about their wallet. I apologize. I can't really give an opinion there. But FPGA mineable coins, Tello or Digibyte Cadena, Nimic, and 0x Bitcoin in the red. Smart contract platforms, Neo, Mooniverse, Zill are at the top. Biggest loser is Phantom, Harmony, and Terra Luna Classic. Barry Merritt says, no stock, a worthless security token. Eee. Well, if it is a registered security, if it actually is a proper registered security token, then it's got that going for it. But, you know, to your point, not everything that is officially registered has value. So I can't speak on that. I don't know a whole lot about it. I apologize. But let's take a look at it anyway, and we can take a look at it a little more in depth here. Junk Drawer, Quick Swap, Dragon's Quick, and then Quick are all three in the top three. Market caps are doing well. Oh my gosh. Barry is telling us how Nova Wolf is offering the Australian Safe Shepherd token. Great. Man, why is that not in our junk drawer? Yeah, now that you mention it, it did so well. What the? Australian Safe Shepherd, see that? See the ticker symbol?
What? I don't see it.
Australian Safe Shepherd. The ticker symbol.
That's great.
It was totally done by a girl in the last bull run who was like, you know what? I'm going to make this token just because it's hilarious and everyone's going to buy it. And they totally did. And she paid off her student loans, if I remember correctly. Yeah. It's better than OnlyFans. Good for her.
So, like, we should do a token or a coin that's like TTS.
Gosh. Yes. Something like that.
Mm-hmm. Actually, we need to leave that to Ashley Decan, don't we?
We do.
Yep.
Yeah, she's already got the NFTs. Probably better to just do NFTs. Tokens are a terrible business model right now, I think. So, oh man. Yeah, nope, that's not the one. Thanks for the heads up there. Let's take a look at our biggest losers and our biggest winners, biggest losers. We already saw the top three are dominated by QuickSwap right now. Top or bottom three. Baby Side to my Gold Retriever still going down lower. 58 cents on the dollar. Man, 26% down. Zen crypto also kind of taking a beating. Jeez, 17% down. Still at a market cap of over $7 million, though. Paul D said, I dumped my old Quick months ago, but I think it was higher than it is now. Also only had like $5. Yeah, that's the thing about Quick, right? The prices are so low and the fees are so low on Polygon. It's very easy to have just tiny bits of stuff on that chain and not worry about it too much. Just have dust everywhere. Dust. IBC gang, what you got? Cadena, Persistence, Shentu, Comdex, Akash, and Luna Classic in the crapper.
No.
10 set gems. How many of you are gems? 10 set fame, Meta Hero, Everdome, not looking like a gem. Stables, no, not today. RH Ecosystem, PulsePad Hex, Cult DAO, broke 6 cents. People were excited about that in the Hex ecosystem. Of course, if they were staked, it didn't matter to them. Dogechain ecosystem, MetaDoge, Dogechain, Doge King, Doge Eat Doge is getting eaten. Synthetic and wrapped assets. This is the one we're looking at before. Wrapped Bitcoin is up and SBTC is down. Tether Gold is also down. And then privacy coins. What's actually winning in the markets? Epicash, Mimblewimble, and Zcash. And then biggest losers, Grim, Grin, Wownero. Particle also kind of hurt there. These are relatively low cap coins though. Only a few $1 million, like nano caps, ultra nano caps. I don't even know how you classify those. Epicash back over $10 million market cap. Zcash at $500 million. That's the only one with real size that is looking like it's had serious upside. Secret and Shade Protocol also are up by a few percentage points, with Secret taking lion's share market cap position there. It's pretty awesome. Love seeing that. Really, really good stuff. Okay, synthetic and wrapped assets. This is where we're going to go ahead and put that AABBG token just to see. AABBG. What? AABB. Nope. Apparently not even available on CoinGecko. We can't add it to this portfolio. So I'm aware of it because of the golden baboons. And yeah, but I don't know it. Yeah, the golden baboons. What?
You're staring at that. I can tell.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, that's what it felt like. Sorry.
I was staring dead in your eyes.
I know,
like
and
a
it's right
respectful
between
person.
my eyes. I have a pimple.
Okay, jeez. Yeah, okay, jeez.
I'm not self-conscious about it at all.
Not even a little bit. Dang. All right, cool. It's all right.
Anyway.
It's okay.
It's my third eye. I'm like Doctor Strange.
Jeez. So yeah, I don't know a whole lot about that token, but I do know the Golden Baboons NFT project that I've been working with them to do promotional media over on Twitter and some other platforms. So I'm familiar with that. But the AABBG token, I don't know a whole lot about it. I wish that I did. I know that the company behind it, Asia Broadband, that they're a solvent company that has a cash flow positive business. But again, like you can be a solvent company with a cash flow positive business, and that doesn't always translate into success, right? With stock price or other, right? Like speculative investments.
Well, it should.
It probably should. That's true.
And yet.
It just doesn't always. So I don't want to comment on that. That's just it. I don't know enough about it. So sorry. I wish I could find something on it. And I wonder now if Nomics has something about that. Alrighty. AABBG. Nope. AABBCC. Just some whatever meme coin. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to actually get a smart contract address or a token address to be able to find it on chain, if it's on chain. But if it's an IEO and it's only available in order book crypto right now, then I wouldn't even know how to find it. Let's see. Biomex says, so NFT project is a legit project in your opinion? Yes, I can say that confidently, that the team at Asia Broadband is taking it very seriously. So as far as it being a legit project, here's the thing. I need to run the disclaimer that like NFTs and investing in NFTs and buying NFTs, that's a highly individual thing. I think especially in the Mind Your Biz community, not a lot of the viewers of this channel are like diehard NFT collectors. So that's why like I'm really cautious about that. Do I have NFTs though? Yeah, Do I speculate on NFTs? Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Can I see them?
They're fun. Yeah, of course I'll show you.
Show me.
In private, I will.
I would love to privately see your NFTs.
Okay, I will show you the length and breadth of my NFT collection.
Oh, baby.
You will be impressed. I think.
Yeah.
I hope. Anyway.
25%.
25% impressed. It's not half bad.
No,
Boy,
it's
it
a
is.
quarter.
Oh, no. So, yeah, NFT collections, though, the Golden Baboons project is not terrible. I think fundamentally it's not terrible. It's got a lot of the characteristics that you would normally want to see in an NFT project, which is like a real team behind it. And yeah, in this case, it's being issued by a company, right? By a corporation or through a corporation. So they've got a leadership team they're gonna actually follow through on it. It's not like it's not a totally community driven project. So if that's what you're looking for in terms of NFT collection, then it might be something that for you, you're like, it's too corporate. It's like bougie or whatever. So
Do you need NFTs to impress girls?
Paul D says, I need an NFT to impress girls.
Really? Is this a thing?
No.
Like people ride around with their phones like, look at my NFT.
Yeah. And
Hey, baby, I got this
Yeah, and
NFT.
I was totally joking before because clearly, like, I know that you're not impressed.
Look at my NFT.
Biomex says, I've got over 600 NFTs. But to be honest, a majority in just a few projects, majority in Danger Close Alpha. Hey, shout out to the Danger Close Alpha team. Because, yeah, the Debate Crypto duo, right? Nick and Miguel, or Keeper and Crusader.
Cool dudes.
Yeah, they are cool dudes. And they've put together a really great project there in Danger Close Alpha. It's really nice. I'm looking forward to there being some kind of an IRL meetup where we can talk about survivalist stuff and prepper stuff. That's fun.
And see if Nick can throw an axe.
Yeah. Oh, Mama Biz.
Shots fired.
Are you throwing Nick? No shots fired. Here's the thing. Like,
I throw axes better than Nick.
he would have to be able to hit the broadside of a barn with an axe to be able to defend himself right now. And that's just not fair for you to pick on him. Little girl like you.
It's very fair.
Yeah. Anyway, next time that you're on Debate Crypto, give Nick grief and say, hey, Mrs. Mind Your Biz says that she can throw axes better than you. It's a provable fact. We have witnesses.
And video footage.
Yeah. J Chains was there from the old Meta Money show, and now
Fully
Web3 Breakfast. Fully Vox was thrown with us. Yeah, a few others.
He'll get it.
Yeah.
I think it was his first time.
Yeah, eventually he will.
Yeah.
I don't think it was actually his first time throwing axes.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. I think that he was just impatient.
I'm a little, I don't know, I'm a little nervous about like throwing shade and now the repercussions and, IRL.
Yeah, no, it was all in good fun, and Nick's a good sport. So, don't like be weird about it. But it was a fun time. We went axe throwing at like almost midnight, I guess.
How late it was?
Where were we even?
We were in Miami.
Okay, that was in Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah, axe throwing in the middle of nowhere, Miami. It was fun. Anyway.
Well, after we had kava, that's what it was.
Yes, you did not like kava.
No,
That's okay.
it made my tongue numb.
That's what it does. But anyway, it's all right. It's not for everyone. It's an acquired taste, and
Some people like it though.
yeah.
I'm not like dissing it for everybody, just was not for me. But you guys, I can't even drink a cup of coffee without dying, so I might be a
true.
special case.
That's true. You drinking a cup of coffee may as well be a literal coffee enema. It just runs straight through. Sorry, sweetie.
After the cold sweats.
Yeah, they cold. So she's like, "Ugh."
It's true. That's what happens.
She's like, actually gets into like a quarter squat position and walks over.
I'm dying.
Yeah, sweating. It's fun. But yeah, we yeah, Barry Merritt, drunk people throwing axes. Actually, nobody there was drunk.
Clean sober.
Yeah,
On kava.
that's true. Actually, we went to an alcohol-free bar, and everybody there that enjoyed alcohol-free bar treats, which is like kava, kratom, Delta 8 drinks, right? Very, very common.
Very sober.
Yeah, exactly. Right, where it's like, at least it's not alcohol. I feel good, but I don't know what's in this drink. Anyway. Stick says, company is micro-cap company that trades OTC. Not yet listed. The rapid growth of the company concerns me. Time will tell. Huh. Interesting. Paul D, throw the axe, hit it with a Roman candle while it's in the air, a Southern tradition. I like this tradition.
Oh, I just heard a recent tradition. Oh, what is it called? Like cornfielding or something?
Yeah.
Do you remember this?
Yeah, where you use like the 2x4s and you make giant, you make signs you can see from the sky.
No. No, it's a thing in the Midwest. It's a corn party, a popcorn party, corn party. Anyway, they go to a field of corn that's been like raised, and then they burn it, and the leftover corn kernels in the field pop into popcorn, and the kids all go and like eat popcorn in a field.
It actually sounds super healthy for the kids because they would pick up all of the all the biome from the dirt.
I tell you, people like the kids in all the like rural areas have all the fun. They really do. They tip cows, they burn cornfields and eat from them.
Ride motorcycles, drive trucks, drive tractors. Yeah.
Nearly killed themselves. I almost killed myself and my brother when I was like 6 on an ATV. It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like, where's the gas? Here. What is it? It makes it go. They were about to tell me where the brake was, but I just hit the gas and broke a fence.
Jeez. Yeah,
Haven't I
you are
told
lucky.
you this story?
Yeah, I think you have.
I repeat things so much.
We compared farm stories growing up. Yeah, because I think I got onto an ATV for the first time a few years older than that, than when you were.
Ooh, I didn't know that I did that when I was younger than you.
And I had my sister on the back of the ATV.
See, my brother was on the back.
And the difference is I did know where the brake was. I just didn't want to use it. So we went flying about 50, 55 down the old frontage road by the ranch. And we had people chasing us in a car. So they were eating my dust. Literally.
You're like, Ree!
Oh yeah.
I have a story. I was once on an ATV with my cousin behind me, and as we were on some kind of dirt road, and I just remember we saw some weird like cloud up ahead of us, and as we got closer, we realized it was a swarm of bees, and we like ducked our heads down. It was just over our heads. No, it was. We were okay, but yeah, we like drove under a swarm of bees. It was interesting.
That would have hurt if you hit it. Well,
yeah, right?
Mind Your Biz community, we've been going for about an hour right now. It's been fun. But I think that's the majority of our content. Should we do some Q&A or go over some other news stories? You want to take a look at something breaking?
I couldn't find the news story. It's like it just vanished into thin air.
Okay.
I sent it on Signal, and then it vanished from Signal, and then it vanished from Crypto Panic. It's like it never was.
That's weird.
It might also be a glitch in the Matrix, and it's, only exists in my memory now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to look up Asia Broadband because that's come up, right? So the AABB stock price. AABB is the ticker symbol of the stock. AABBG is the ticker symbol of the token. I know that. So I'll pull up finance at Yahoo. I'll pull up stock twits. There's also AABB gold token. Interesting. All right. Now I'm curious. Biomex is also, let's see. Biomex shares a story. My grandmother home from school in elementary, and I guided her on an irrigation ditch that I biked on. A little sketchy, but fun.
Yes.
She drove me home, said. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, man, the irrigation ditches are no joke. If you got to be so careful because there's a serious current going through those, depending on the
my
length.
mom used to swim in the canal all the time.
My gosh.
It's amazing I'm here.
Yeah, no, my grandparents always warned us about it because you could get caught in an undertow as you get next to the road crossings because you get this large pipe where all the water flows under the road. And so if you're not careful, you get sucked into that, through it, and then if there's debris caught there, you're pinned. You're done.
Your grandparents were about safety. They had 3 kids together. My grandparents were about survival of the fittest. They had 9 kids and then said, go out. Here's some knives. I don't want to see you until sundown. Have fun. That was kind of a big difference. Like I was actually shocked when I learned that your mom was forbidden to ride a horse and she grew up on a ranch.
Yeah, that is kind of weird also because then she got completely wrecked riding a bike once. Anyway, but these are long
stories. Sorry, guys.
Anyway, so
good times in the canal, in the irrigation ditch.
Right. Alrighty, so Asia Broadband Inc. Let's take a look at that real fast. Now that you brought it up, I'm curious because I don't know a whole lot about that. So,
Wait, he says, sorry, she drove me home.
yes, yeah, we covered that. All right, looks like AABB is down 1%. Yes, 125 basis points. There you go. Makes me feel so
warm and fuzzy inside.
I was going to say superior. Okay, it makes me feel superior. I said it. Basis points. How do you feel? Superior. All right. But 125 basis points, it's just easier than saying 1.25%. So, yeah, 125 basis points. Can you imagine? Like, oh, I've got a 5 basis point move. Feels really dumb saying that, but anyway. Yeah, Paul D says, there's 9 of you. Here's 8 knives. Fight the raccoons. All right.
Yes.
Asia Broadband Resource Report Development Program progresses at the Bonanza Gold Mine Project in Mexico. Oh, yeah. Mexico. Pleased to announce the company has been moving forward with the exploration and development activities. Here we go. Asia Broadband sets registration deadline to purchase gold-backed Baboons NFT collection on inaugural release. That's pretty cool. See all this stuff? All this stuff has gone through on the... Yeah, plenty of press releases regarding Asia Broadband. Everything they're doing, they're trying to do in the open, apparently. So kind of appreciate that. But, you know, it's also just Associated Press stuff that goes through. So, or PR Newswire. So, let's see. The Bonanza Gold Mine. Moving forward. Gold and silver values contained in this report exceed 10 million at the current spot precious metal prices. So, provided nothing changes too much. There we go. Ursa Prime's in the chat saying, I'm not a fan of NFTs, but I do like how, let's see, how there is a Flux and Cadena watch NFT combo. I think pairing NFTs with real world items is a better use of the technology. I disagree.
Here. I do. I know. I agree.
Okay, we're gonna do
Debate.
this debate. Yeah, there you go. I don't think that it's always appropriate to have real world items associated with NFTs.
Why?
Because NFTs are fundamentally digital, and you can have there's the Oracle problem, right, with crypto, but then there's also the supply chain problem, right? So let's just say I make an NFT of this little dot right here, right? It's on my thumb. You can see that. And I've got 2 of them, 2 dots on my thumb, and I sell you an NFT of one. Hey, this is yours. You bought the NFT. There you go.
Right. You want me to take it?
Yeah, take it. It's yours.
Oh, thank
you. Bought
you.
it.
It's
And you hold your keys. There you go. That's yours. And you know you got a collection that's only one of 2, right? You have that thing, you bought the NFT, and it's so valuable. And, oh, I lost the other one because I bought the other one, and I'm some idiot that immediately lost the physical. Okay. What does that do to the value of yours?
It makes it more scarce, so it makes it more valuable.
You're sure?
Okay.
Doesn't always follow.
Expound.
If it's a production good, it doesn't always follow that yours is actually more valuable.
When there's less of it than there was before?
Right. It makes it more rare.
Right.
But it doesn't make it more valuable.
How so?
Because making something rare doesn't always make it more valuable.
For example?
Tract housing. You can have a tract housing development that where there are 500 developments or 500 units that are the exact same floor plan. You knock out 50% of those units, so there's only 250. Those 250 houses are not more rare because they're still just tract houses.
Actually, that doesn't follow. 100 years from now, when most of those tract houses are gone and architecture is completely different, that is like a relic of a certain time.
That's an antique, and that's different.
People want to preserve it, but that's what happens.
Yeah, but
we live in what is technically a tract house from a different era, and it's considered more valuable because they don't make them like this anymore.
Yeah. Okay. So using my example where I immediately lost something doesn't immediately make the scarcity more valuable.
Not immediately.
And that's what I'm saying.
All things become more valuable with rarity over time.
So now consider that over time, it could be that any number of blockchains and NFTs simply don't exist because the technology has been upgraded. So you have to ensure that it's been on-ramped into something that is backwards compatible. Or it isn't backwards compatible. You burn the previous one so that it can exist on the new platform. So case in point, we have lived during several, yeah. And, Paul D actually summarizes it very well. Says, I don't think adding a counterparty is always necessary or a good idea. And that is exactly the problem, is that there's a counterparty that has to custody the real world asset. So that's the issue. Custody and auditing of real world supply becomes a problem. It can totally become a problem. So while NFTs tracking something in the real world can be, I get it. There is a use case for it, but I don't think it always makes everything better. I think there's some things that it makes better, a lot better, but not everything.
Not everything.
Yeah. So anyway, Biomex says, run Bitcoin miners for heaters behind their walls for heat in tract houses. Yeah. Hey, the Biomex, you sound like somebody I know. Yeah, there are apparently there's some real estate investors who've talked about doing this, where they run very, very quiet crypto miners, or they just do radiant heating, right? Using crypto miners.
That's a good idea.
Pre-install it in the home.
Ooh.
And they run it at the amount that it would need to run to warm the home. And I guess you'd have to meter it separately or something.
Right.
Because, yeah, you can't force your tenants to run a miner for you.
Oh, well, if you're renting it.
Yes, if you're renting it. But you can't force that. Rather, you can't force. Yeah, thank you, tenants. Tenants you can. But tenants you can. But a buyer of a home, you can't. So there you go. Yeah, also tricky. Paul D says, I'm not sure what track houses are, but I like to think it's a moving train car house. That's exactly what it is, sir.
We affectionately call them McMansions. They're big houses on very small lots with no yard that all look the same.
Yeah, McMansions on rails would be McTractions.
McTractions.
McTrack houses. This is taking a sharp left.
All right.
Kids would love them or get motion sick. Hey, why not both? So
I want a train house.
Yeah.
Trains.
So yeah, AABB, somebody was talking about, not thinking that they liked it very much or having problems with it. I don't. All right, TradingView. Why can't you show me more? The 1 week chart, the 1 month chart, the 3 month chart, 6 month, all time. Show me, baby. A lot more activity since 2020. Really picked up. And I don't know if I agree that it's like mega dumped. Has it mega dumped? No, well, I guess since its recent run up in 2021, it has come
dumped
down.
After 21.
Yeah, right? How you gonna compare that? Stick. Imagine how that HOA meeting would go. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Be like, hi, are you the conductor of this meeting, not of the train? Shut up.
I would love to meet the HOA president of that neighborhood. Oh my.
Yeah, right.
That crazy bitch.
Yeah, well, I'd be that one person that has the car in the middle of the train that's like, yeah, no, I'm not letting you through my house. You can walk around outside. Oh, you want to get to the engine? Good luck. All right, what else we got here? The AABB Gold Token, uniting the stability of gold with crypto innovation. Discover a revolutionary mine-to-token crypto project backed 100% by gold. Mines owned and operated by Asia Broadband, Inc. So AABB, gold or crypto. Time to benefit from both. All righty. There you go. There's Chris Torres at the Bonanza site. Should mention I don't know Chris. I haven't ever spoken with Chris. I probably could get a meeting with him if I asked, though. I don't know. It's a unique opportunity. Think I should?
Yes.
Community, what do you think? Just tell me. I mean, I always find it interesting to be able to talk to founders of companies and of crypto projects. And right now, when I'm helping the Golden Baboons project with their initiative, I kind of have access. This is something I can do.
He also had people complaining that they wanted to hear from the guy.
That's true. Yeah, there are people that want to hear from him, but
we don't always want to capitulate to trolls, do we?
That's true. But I'm not asking trolls. I'm asking mind your biz community trolls.
Come on, guys.
They're a cut above The trolling average.
They troll extra hard.
Yes. Extra strength trolls. Paul D says he likes the interviews. He liked the interviews.
You like the interview?
Thank you.
We do the interview.
Yeah, this could be really fun. So yeah, the AABBG token. You got the AABBG token on the AABB exchange. Now, I was not aware of it being a private exchange and only in their wallet. I was not aware of that either. So as I said, I didn't really know about it. Transactions are not visible to third parties. The tokens and other cryptos can be sent by email, SMS, or social media with iTransfer, enhanced security with passphrase and PIN code operation. But yeah, it is a private wallet with exchange elsewhere. So trade your crypto with the AABB proprietary exchange. 0 deposit fees. KYC and AML procedures. 60 trading pairs. Over 500 cryptos listed. Also on mobile and desktop. Get paid with crypto using Pay AABB payment gateway. No hardware. Quick and easy setup. Convenient and accessible. Phone-to-phone transaction. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't know they had so much of an ecosystem set up for all the crypto stuff. Very interesting. Gold. All right. Wallet. All right. Barry Merritt says Nova Wolf is cramming the Provenance blockchain on Celsius creditors. Provenance is based on Cosmos, but it's not Cosmos. Is it interoperable with Cosmos? Is a big question in my mind. Anonymous. Personal and business. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't know a whole lot about this side of the ecosystem. Gold at your fingertips. 0.1 gram. Tokens are backed. Max supply of 5.4 million. Yeah, that would make it. I mean, I think that should make it a security there, and I think that it is registered, but I don't know. Yeah, if it's physical gold assets that back the token, not currently exchangeable. It's not a redeemable, right? For physical gold nuggets. Bonanza. And then Tequila Jalisco. So that apparently is the site. Yeah, for other ones. All right.
Is that literally the place in Mexico where both tequila and that hot sauce come from?
You're thinking Tabasco.
No,
Tabasco.
I'm thinking Jalisco. It is a type of pepper, isn't it? There's
Jalisco,
a hot sauce.
Mexico? Yeah, there might be a hot sauce name for the region. Yeah, possibly.
I thought so.
But yes, this is a famous area of this thing. Stick is saying, bro, that company and team is doing so much. If it's legit, man, it's a gold mine. Pun intended. Oh, yeah. Sorry for the terrible text here. I'm multitasking. It's all right. Barry Merritt says, home of the ass token. Like how I say that. Yeah.
Did I ever tell you that I knew someone when I was young whose initials were ass? He went by his middle name.
Why would you do that to your child?
Well, they weren't originally from America, so it probably didn't really have that kind of meaning where they were from.
Yeah.
He wasn't very nice, though, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He called me a loser, and he told me all my friends were losers. And then I learned his first name, and then it was just golden.
His first name was what?
No, I won't say.
Yeah, got it. Okay.
But that it began with an
silly.
A.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And then his middle name began with an S, and his last name began with an S.
All right, and you never let him forget it. Good for you.
Nope.
Way to make him pay.
Nope.
Crypto Curious says Tapatio, because yeah, there's Cholula and Tapatio that are like the most common hot sauces.
Okay, so why is Jalisco sticking in my brain as a pepper that is like the base pepper for a hot sauce?
Crypto Curious says Richard Hardwood, CFO, Rancho Market, Utah. Why are you telling me this?
Huh?
Why are you telling me who the CFO of Rancho Market is? I need to know.
Rancho Market is the best. I hear. They have like very affordable produce.
Well, it's a bit like it's like HEB in Texas. It's like, okay, you get good at something, you get known for it. All right.
Now I'm going to have to look up Jalisco, you guys, and see if I even know what the heck I'm talking about. Tune in next week.
Yeah. Oh, got it. Crypto Curious is saying messed up names. Yeah, Dick Hardwood. That's pretty. That is a messed up name to have. I mean, that's what people would call you. It's just like how
Oak, honey. They're talking about oak. That's it.
Yes.
You're just reading into it too much. Where is your mind?
Mike.
Over there in the gutter.
Gosh.
For shame.
Yeah, Paul D says low taxes in Utah. Yeah, I hear it's 0 for over 20 years if you ask just right. Or just don't ask at all.
Just ask forgiveness.
It's okay. God will give it to you for sure. God will give you a better tax rate than Uncle Sam. Oh my, this is never not going to be funny, right? And yeah. Anyway, so there it is. Yeah, I agree with you, Stick. If they can pull it off, pretty great, right? And having the backing, and then depending on the corporate formation. So, because what I don't know is where they are formed and what laws they would have to adhere to in order to. There you go. Ooh, risk factor. That's cool. Yeah, we need to find out. We have to find out more about them. Let's see, Asia Broadband. Through its subsidiary, Asia Metals, Asia Broadband focuses on the acquisition of highly prospective gold projects in well-established mining camps around Mexico. Their extensive industry contacts and experience facilitate innovative distribution from the production and supply to client sales networks in Asia. Yeah, so yeah, there's an Asia buyer's market for all kinds of precious metals and stones. So, I mean, I can see if they're already into a buyer's market. They already have a buyer's list. Like, just find more stuff to sell to these buyers. Not mad at them for that. Biomex says there are a lot of Jalisco restaurants, and it is a region of Mexico. Yes. Yeah. Ozzy Bogentech says he may have had a point, though he meant girl, though Mean Girls vibe. Yeah. Yes. All right. We looked that up because y'all were curious to know a little bit more about AABB, which is the ticker symbol for Asia Broadband, and then AABBG, which is the token, right? So interesting. Yeah. So they've got another corporate head office in Las Vegas. There you go. The head office is, yeah, it's kind of funny. They're called Asia Broadband, but they're right here in Vegas. And then also Jalisco. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. 100 million in assets. I don't know if that counts as like the gold and silver assets that are still in the ground at some of the sites. But yeah, been in operation since 96, 50 employees in Las Vegas, Nevada. I should check that place out next time I go see Sin City Crypto, huh?
Sorry,
Check
I
out
was
the
reading
headquarters.
about Jalisco. What?
I could here's the funny thing. I could probably go get the interview with the Asia Broadband team, leadership team, and go and visit the Sin City Crypto gang at the same time.
Yeah, do it.
Go stream from their their studio.
I want to go to Vegas with you.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I've never had fun in Vegas, so
never-
I need to go have fun in Vegas.
I've never even heard of Las Vegas before, but I hear it. I mean, I hear it's great.
Oh, sure you do. You're afraid to take me to Vegas, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
I only hear there's fun there. I only hear. I've never experienced fun there
I just
myself.
feel bad because I went to Hell's Kitchen that one time and you weren't there with me. So
Yes,
yeah,
there were tears. Were there?
Yeah.
No, there weren't. But
On-
you had a
on
good
your
time
part?
without
Yeah,
me.
Oh, yeah. And say, did you cry tears of not being there? Because
You did all the fun things. Yes, I did. I sat home I guess we played with flamethrowers while you were gone.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, I licked a fire torch.
Which also cool.
Yes, so that was
Very cool.
That was the cool thing
It was
I
a
did.
dangerous week actually because I illegally street raced a Lamborghini. Yeah,
And you rode a
the
helicopter.
Huracan Evo. Yeah,
Yes,
it's fun.
both.
Yeah, that is a lot of fun. Anyway, Barry Merritt says Las Vegas is more tame these days. It's true. You got to go break the law to actually have fun there.
Really?
Yes.
Well, my experience of Vegas is just driving through it, looking at the pretty lights, and my grandmother telling me that the devil lived there.
It's true.
That was it. That was my only experience, literally driving through at top speed because they needed to get me out of the devil's town as fast as possible because I really liked the lights of Vegas.
Yeah. That makes me very, very sad.
They were afraid I was going to become a prostitute. Oh no!
Worst things have happened to
She's
women.
being tempted by the lights of Vegas.
I'm just saying, worst things have happened to girls that were tempted by the lights of Vegas. does get pretty rough for people who don't have a real plan. So
Cholula,
yes,
hot sauce, is made in Jalisco.
There you go. Jalisco is famous.
That's probably, I think I've read it on a bottle of Cholula hot sauce.
Jalisco is objectively a famous town. Yeah. But apparently it's also resource rich.
We need to go there.
Gold.
We need to go there and collect fancy peppers.
We should go and pan for gold, right? At the site.
No,
gold.
I'm not talking about gold. I'm talking about peppers.
Get some peppers and then pan for gold.
Okay, you get the gold, I'll get the peppers. Tabasco. Are you done?
I love your face. Remember to stay private and mind your biz.